Alright. So where do I start? Greetings, friends! Right here we have 2 boxes, as you can probably see. And each time we get a new package, whether it be from FedEx, UPS, or just the United States Postal Service, the kids are always super excited and they just come running out to see whatever it is that FedEx or whoever brings. Whether it be seeds and tools for the farm, or whether it be special gifts from those of you who are fans and friends of ours who buy things off of our Amazon wish list. So thank you very much. But these 2 packages here, I need to find out what's in them. I haven't opened them yet, so let's open them together. Here we have one of my favorite knives. Actually, it is my favorite knife. It's a really sharp knife from MT Knives. And it's so sharp you have to actually open it like that so you don't accidentally cut yourself. But we're going to put it aside. And we're going to open this box right here, this long one first. Got a little beat up on the way here, so should be still okay. At least I hope. I think I know what's in these boxes, but we're going to find out together. Actually, let's go see here. Alright. You don't need a knife for this one yet. Alright. So where do I start? Just what I thought it might be. From Lacie. Beautiful color. And yes, it is what I thought it was going to be. Just tear some stuff up. Whoops. There we go. This is from Lacie. It is a nice 3-in-1 Forestry MultiTool. So this is a great tool. And when I was at Homesteaders of America, I met one of the owners for this company, Lacie. His name is Austin, and he was a hoss. He's a big guy, got some muscle on him. And he showed me how to use this tool.
So hey everybody, I'm Austin Roberts. I'm here with the Lacie, with the Lacie inventor here, John Roberts, my dad. With family-owned business for the last 3 years we've been doing this. And we are all about getting stuff from your harvest to your hearth, right? Everything from when you're out in the woods processing and taking down trees to when you're bringing it over to your wood pile, getting your wood pile, bringing it indoors. We show you with the sling here. And then also with the hearth bin, when you actually finally place it next to your fireplace, we got something for that too. But first thing I'll show you real quick is this. This is the Lacie, the base of the Lacie 3-in-1 Forestry multi-tool. This is something that John invented here to be able to really save your back. So I'll show you the way that works. Normally, if this was your log splitter, you'd be bending over, right? Picking up a log round, putting it on here, doing that over and over and over. That's what we always did for years, right? And that puts a lot of strain in your lower back, puts a lot of strain in your arms. And not in a good way either, you know. This is not the proper ergonomic way to lift and not using proper lifting techniques. It's like basically like people do basically like a bad deadlift, you know. They're just doing this, lifting with their back. So what we recommend doing instead is utilizing this. This is the Lacie hauler, and what that does is, I'll show you that again, is this just uses the gravity, the weight of the log itself with our unique and patented design here. It locks it in place. I put it up onto my log splitter. I can holster it, operate my log splitter, and just continue doing that. I can pick up everything from, you know, a small little round like this to a big hulking 120-pound block of wood. Whatever you can normally pick up. I bet you could probably pick up a pretty big size one, Mike. So whatever you can normally carry, man, you're good to go with this.
There we go.
It locks right in. It doesn't max out at like 12 inches like a pair of timber tongs do. So you can lift quite a bit with it. Or if you've got a vertical splitter, hauling some massive hunks of wood, what you can do is kind of lock it in like this. You can drag it over to where you're going to be, lift it upright like this, and operate your vertical log splitter, or to your your hydraulic arm, whatever works best. So you can do that.
And I'm super excited and look forward to using this tool. And for those of you who don't know, I live on a homestead with my family. We live in a yurt, and our primary heat source is our wood stove. So that requires handling and moving a lot of wood around on and around the homestead So I look forward to utilizing this tool to make that task easier. And for those of you who don't know, 75% of back-related injuries occur from lifting and lifting incorrectly. So I look forward to utilizing this tool to reduce my chances of having back injuries, as well as reduce fatigue and just make things easier all around. And one of the mistakes that I frequently make when I'm cutting up wood and using the chainsaw is, especially when I get tired and have a bunch of things going on, I usually let the chainsaw hit the ground, hit the dirt, and you're not supposed to do that because it wears out your chain and I have to sharpen my chain more often than I should. But Austin showed me a way that this tool can help me avoid that.
This also by itself is a handy little can hook. So when you're working in the woods, you want to avoid running your chain to the ground. You want to avoid pinching your bar. Easy way to do that. It's an easy mistake to make by going either too far through or all the way through, right? So easy way to avoid that, right? So say this is your log. You got it lengthwise here. Is just make your cuts about, you know, stove length apart. Halfway, 3/4 of the way through down the length of the log. And then you can use this to roll the log over, roll it towards you. If you need some additional leverage, say up to about a 32-inch or so log round, you drop this in here, add this little clevis pin right here, buy this in any hardware store, it goes all the way through. And then you're able to take this and you're able to roll it over. And so you can roll it to about a 32-inch or so diameter tree. I mean, it depends on kind of the length of it. Some a little bit bigger, some a little smaller, how it's situated on the ground. But this really gives you a lot of leverage to make those cuts and be able to roll it over or upside down, push it away from you as you would with a normal can hook, right? So the final thing with the 3-in-1 is this. You add this this T-bar attachment to the bottom here. This becomes what they call a timber jack. So with some of the smaller log rounds, smaller logs, like about to 10 inches or so in diameter, especially when you start getting up to the treetops. Can I get that real quick? So with this, when you have the treetops, okay, this is what it's going to look like for you. You got a treetop that's on the ground. You have zero clearance between this and the dirt, right? And so what you're doing is you're running your chainsaw and trying to stop before you hit the dirt, because the second you hit that, it's going to dull out your chain at that high RPM. So I'll show you what we do instead. Basically observe, this would be a lot longer in real life, but basically observe the 1/3, 2/3 so you don't kind of seesaw it. So 1/3 on this side, 2/3 on this side. Lock this in place, fulcrum, lever, roll it back. Solid cutting platform, right?
Wow.
So now I've got this over, you know, basically hanging out over here. Now you see all this rim that I've got right here.
Yeah.
And now I'm basically standing upright, nice good athletic position, being able to work with my chainsaw all the way through. As gravity is taking these off, it's sort of peeling it back, so I'm not getting that kind of accordion effect as I would if it was on the ground, right? And these just sort of fall. And I'm able to kind of hot saw my way through. I get to this side, I don't have to move this at all. Halfway through here, halfway through there, right? Dump it out. I cut the back sides of these just all the way down, I'm done, okay? So then I take, basically I can then pop off these two attachments and I'm back to square one. I've got this right here, this is my hauler. And so, real quick, I get to a log round like this. I gotta move it from point A to point B, right?
Yeah.
So like, see how I just like walked up to it? Just drop this down like this.
Wow.
I get over to where I'm going, just chuck it off right there, and it, you know, gets to where I'm going. I'm not stopping, slowing down, picking it up. I'm not wasting time.
You're not breaking your back?
Yeah, I got it right next to me. I can see everything that's in my way.
Yeah.
So, give it a little push.
I like that.
And that's the 3-in-1 Forestry multi-tool, man.
Wow.
And
oh, look here, and it also comes with this holler holster here, and you can just strap it right onto your belt and use the log ox as you're hauling the wood around, and just strapping it to your side will make it a lot easier, as Austin showed us. Oh, let's open this up. Oh, and this is the attachment to make it a pickaxe, just like Austin showed us as well.
remember that handle we had? So usually a pickaroon looks like this, right? Kind of a long handled tool.
Yep.
A little medieval looking, right? So with us, this is our pickaroon right here. This fits in your pocket, fits in one of the pockets of the bag better. This goes in here, same exact handle, same clevis pin, turns into this tool. And this is what it looks like. So you step back, I'll show you real quick.
Oops, sorry.
No worse. Able to grab a piece like that right off the ground. I can do this all day. It's not going to go anywhere. Unlike a hookaroon where it's kind of sharp and it goes in, but it can fall out. This isn't going to go anywhere. So I rock it back and forth, releases it. All because of this unique design that we got here on the tip. This is great for working out of the back of a truck, pulling stuff towards you. If you got a, like a cherry picker load of logs, you're bucking it up and stuff starts getting wedged in between. You can jam this in there, get it free. It's good for a wood processor, good for a lot of different things. So that basically turns into a 4-in-1 tool, and that's the pickaxe. So we've added to that as well.
And we also have one more thing inside this box, a bag.
So everything we make is made in the United States. It's got a lifetime warranty on it. Got a large internal pocket that you put your log ox and then some. Take your chainsaw chaps, which I highly recommend you getting. Add that to the top of it. It creates basically kind of a cushion for the back there. So you zip it up like this. You got all the tools you need along with your chainsaw. Put that on your shoulders, away you go.
Oh,
so
wow.
It's long enough and wide enough you wear it comfortably, kind of like a backpack.
There we go.
All right, so we got everything out of this box. Now we get to use our knife. Alrighty, so let's get it here. Let's cut that tape off. Let's see here. Over here. Assuming this one's from Log Ox again. At least hope that's the case. There we go. Ooh. And this is the hearth set. And right here are the sides for it. And I believe I have it upside down. So you put these sides in right here. And there's another side for it. Should be. Right here. And then right here, you can put your wood. Have your wood stacked right inside your house and in any small space, or any space for that matter, since it's so small. And even inside our yurt, this should be able to fit perfectly fine. All right, I think we have one more item in here, and that is a wood ox sling. Log Ox is a family business, and while I was at the Homesteaders of America conference, both Austin and his father are there, and they run the business together. And his father actually showed me how to use this wood ox sling.
So basically, instead of having the tote, you can put as much as you put into a tote, put it in here, which is about 35-40 pounds of wood. And what you find is that the weight of the wood actually transfers to your shoulder here, so it's a sling, and then it's also a cross with a messenger bag. So really all the weight is transferred to the top of your body. So it's rests on your hip, okay, and it brings your arm close on top of the wood, so you're very nice and vertical. You're not doing this. The first thing that you'll notice and you'll find is that the first thing you'll say is, wow, I can't believe how comfortable this is with 35 pounds of wood sitting in here. Okay. We also have a small LED flashlight. It gets dark in Vermont around 4 o'clock, so it's nice to have a little LED flashlight to go to the wood pile. So it's nice and comfortable, so now it's easy to go up and down stairs, go around furniture and what have you. Also, instead of reaching up on top of the pile to grab your firewood and putting it into a tote bag, you're basically grabbing it and putting it in here. Okay. Same thing when you're going to unload it. You take it out of here and put it into your holder, as opposed to bending all the way over on your bag. So we also have this hearth bin. So this is the hearth bin, and it's designed to take 2 loads of wood from your sling. Okay, and once you're done loading the hearth bin, it also has a place to slide your sling in. So you just sort of put your sling in underneath there, so it's a nice place to store it. The sling just sort of comes off, you fold it in half and slip it under there. What's really unique about this particular bin is also that the side panels will actually go into what we call a space saver configuration, meaning that it will go into a vertical position And what that allows you to do is it allows you to place the bin on a narrow hearth. For example, we have a 11-inch wide bluestone hearth on our wood stove. And so with this, I can actually put this onto an 11-inch hearth in the space saver mode. And you're still able to put 2 loads from your sling into the hearth bin. Let me just kind of take this out here. And we'll show you how the sling works real quickly. So it's very, very comfortable. You know, you just now is all the weight is right across the top of your body here, and your arm is being brought in and it's resting on your hip. And now on the space saver version of this, you would have the wing in the vertical position, and it would be up against the fireplace wall.
And those actually come out so you can see.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so with this, what's unique about this, you see how that comes out like that?
Yeah.
So at the end of the season, you lay this flat, put it right back in the box. But yeah, as John is saying, these are fully adjustable.
Great for small spaces.
Yeah, they're great for small spaces. Or if you have, say, you have like a Franklin stove or something, like in the middle of the room, instead of having a big bulky carrier or holder there, you could have this right there. And of course, the 2 wings fly out like that, and so you can put a pretty sizable amount of wood, 2 sling loads worth, right here into that. So it's great for people with a number of different setups.
Wow.
And you notice I've been standing here and I'm not stressing out while he's talking. I'm holding onto this wood. And it's just really just locks in there nicely. It's real comfortable.
Wow.
Yeah,
And that'll be the first comment that you'll make is, wow, I can't believe how comfortable this is. Like we've got 35, 40 pounds of wood in there.
Yeah, because it mainly is distributing the weight. You can see right here, it's coming across his body like a messenger bag, but it's distributing the weight, and the rest of the weight's just kind of resting gently here on his side.
Yep.
And he's really just using that arm right there to keep it shut. You can move this arm in and out. Not much weight is actually even on that arm.
It's really being transferred to this shoulder here.
Yeah. So.
But a lot easier than trying to carry it in your arm or something.
or with the bag.
Or in the tote bag, which is a traditional way of doing it.
Wow, that is great.
Yeah.
So
Look forward to checking these out.
Yeah,
Great.
absolutely.
So it's easy to take back out and put it into your hearth bin. And what you do is you could kind of roll it up and down a little bit, so you roll the log out so you grab it in the center.
Sweet. Thank you guys so much.
I have a number of projects that we're doing around our homestead, and we have this one area that we plan to work on here very soon to cull out some trees, and using these tools will really help do the job. It's like this is the ultimate firewood toolkit, and I'm super excited about using it. If you want to purchase one of these items for yourself or any of the tools that I use here on my homestead, check out our Amazon link in the show notes below. Well, that's it for now. Can't wait to use this gear. We'll see you next time, and as always, be strong and grow on.